let's jump right into it.
Okay.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of Malaysia's, well, really iconic landmarks, the KL Tower, Menara Kuala Lumpur.
Uh-huh. A big one.
Yeah. And we've pulled together insights from, all sorts of places, visitor guides, booking info, the lot,
Right.
all to give you a kind of shortcut, really, to being properly clued in about this amazing structure. Because our mission isn't just like describing a tall building.
No.
We want to unpack why it's a must visit, why it's such an engineering marvel, and a hub for some really unique experiences for you.
And it's true. We've got a really rich mix of sources to look at. They cover pretty much every angle. It's huge height, its main jobs, but also all the different things you could actually do there. It's quite surprising.
Okay, so if we're talking icons, the first thing that just jumps out is the sheer scale, right? It's a global landmark. So how tall are we talking? And what makes it, significant worldwide?
Okay, so the KL Tower stands at 421 meters. That's pretty high.
Wow.
And that makes it the 7th tallest freestanding tower in the world as of this year, 2025.
It's the 7th.
But it's not just height for show. Its main job, its primary function, is actually as a really vital telecommunication and broadcasting tower.
Ah, right. Practical, too.
Exactly. It was officially opened back on October 1st, 1996. And it's specifically built because Kuala Lumpur needed better, more advanced telecom infrastructure. So a real need drove its construction.
Makes sense. But beyond that essential role, I guess the big pull for visitors, for you going there, has got to be the views.
Oh, absolutely. The views are spectacular.
So what are the different ways you can experience that? What viewing options are there?
Well, you've got a couple of main choices, each with a different sort of vibe.
Okay.
First up, there's the observation deck. This one's fully enclosed. It's air-conditioned, which is nice in KL.
Definitely.
And it gives you those full 360-degree panoramic views over the city. Plus, they have info panels around, so you can figure out what you're actually looking at.
Yep.
But then, if you want something maybe a bit more exhilarating and really unobstructed, you head up to the sky deck.
Sky deck, okay.
Yeah, this is an outdoor, open-air platform. It's way up at 300 meters.
Wow. Open air at 300 meters?
Exactly. And what's really interesting is many sources say the view from here actually beats the one from the Petronas Twin Towers.
Really?
Why is that?
Because it's a more sort of uncluttered skyline view from that vantage point. It's amazing for photos, but yeah, be ready for it to be windy. It's quite a thrill.
I bet. And for the real height enthusiasts, I think I read something about a glass box.
Ah, yes. You mean the skybox?
That's the one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a totally transparent glass cube.
Fully transparent.
Yep, floor, walls, everything. And it juts out from the sky deck. So you feel like you're literally just floating above the city.
Okay, that sounds terrifyingly cool. It is. There are actually two of them, giving slightly different views. And it's included if you get the Skydeck ticket.
Good to know.
And it's definitely become like one of the most Instagrammable spots in Malaysia. You see it everywhere online.
I can imagine why. It really plays into that whole visual, shareable experience thing, doesn't it?
Exactly. It positions the tower perfectly for, the digital age.
So thinking about views and height, what's special about where this tower is actually built, the setting?
That's a really interesting part of the story, how it fits into its environment. The KL Tower is built on Bukit Nanas, Pineapple Hill, literally.
Pineapple Hill, in the middle of KL.
Yeah. And it's not just a hill, it's a proper tropical rainforest, a forest reserve, actually, right in the heart of the city.
A rainforest reserve, wow.
So being built on this higher ground means the views are effectively even higher than the tower's own 421 meters would suggest.
Ah, clever. Adds extra elevation.
Precisely. And architecturally, it was designed by Kumpulan Sinereka SDN-BHD, built by Waze and Freytag. It's a vertical cantilever structure. And you can see this neat blend in the design. There are Eastern elements, especially in the tower head of the domes, the Islamic patterns.
Reflecting the local heritage.
Right. Mixed with Western architectural technology. So it kind of mirrors Malaysia's Islamic heritage, but also its modern technological side.
Fascinating blend. Okay, so it's clear the tower is more than just looking down.
Oh, right, much more.
The sources mention quite a few other unique activities, attractions, things beyond just the decks. What else is on offer up there?
Absolutely. Well, for starters, there's Atmosphere 360.
The revolving restaurant?
That's the one. Famous place. It's up at 282 meters.
That's pretty high up.
Definitely. And you can have like a buffet meal while the whole restaurant slowly rotates. So over the course of your meal, you get the full 360-degree view of the city without even leaving your seat.
That sounds like a pretty amazing dining experience.
It really is. And besides that, there are other food options too. There's Mogul Mahal, which does Indian food, Santino's Pizza,
Yeah.
and the Sky Cafe. The Sky Cafe even offers something called Dinner in the Sky.
Dinner in the sky. What's that? Like literally.
Yeah, sort of. It's an open-air dining setup. Very unique, very thrilling.
Okay, maybe not for those afraid of heights then. What about the real adrenaline junkies? Anything for them?
Oh yes, definitely. The KL Tower is famous for the KL Tower jump.
Base jumping.
Exactly. It's actually the world's longest-running base jumping competition. People call it the world's base jumping center since 1999.
Wow. Since 99. Why is it so ideal for that?
It's partly the height, of course, but also the fact that there aren't lots of other tall buildings immediately surrounding it. It gives the jumpers a clearer, safer path down. Makes it a top spot globally.
Incredible. Takes some serious nerve.
For sure.
Okay, moving away from the adrenaline and food. How does the tower connect, maybe, culturally?
That's a good point. It does have cultural roles. For instance, the tower facade lighting.
The lights on the outside.
Yeah. On special occasions like Russia Day or Women's Day,
Yeah.
they light it up for an hour. It's described as a symbol of peace and support.
Oh, nice.
And maybe more fundamentally, it serves as the Islamic Falak Observatory.
Who does that involve?
They use it to observe the crescent moon, which is crucial in Islam for determining important dates, like the beginning of Ramadan. So a really significant role there.
That's really interesting. Now, something that caught my eye when reading through the materials, something about a tree preserved during construction.
Ah, the gelaton tree. Yes, that's a fantastic story.
Tell me about it. It sounded quite unusual.
It is. It's this magnificent 95-year-old Daira costulata tree.
95 years old.
Yeah. And when they were building the tower, the architects, the sources say, went to great pains to make sure it wasn't harmed.
Instead of just cutting it down.
Exactly. They didn't remove it. They actually designed around it,
Yeah.
incorporated it into the site plan.
That's amazing.
It really is. So now it's a sort of centerpiece. They call it an integral part of history, a living piece of the landscape from before KL became this huge metropolis.
What a great symbol. Respecting nature right next to this high-tech tower.
That's a powerful contrast. Yeah.
So, okay, the top is amazing, the views, the food, the base jumping, the tree, but the experience doesn't end there, does it?
Not at all.
What about down at the base? For, people who maybe aren't so keen on heights or just want more to do.
Absolutely. The ground zones, as they're sometimes called, really make it a full day thing, not just a quick trip up and down.
Okay, like what?
Well, there's the KL Tower Mini Zoo.
A zoo at the tower.
Yep, a mini one. It's got over 60 species. Things like meerkats, bad-eared foxes, raccoons, even falabellas.
Falabellas.
World's smallest horse species, apparently. They're spread across 8 different zones there.
Huh. Okay, unexpected. What else?
And there's the upside-down house.
The what now?
An upside-down house. That's exactly what it sounds like. A house where the roof's on the ground, everything inside, furniture, kitchen stuff, even a car outside is flipped upside down.
That sounds weirdly fun. For photos.
Totally designed for quirky photos. Very popular.
I bet. Keep going.
Okay, then you have the Blue Coral Aquarium.
An aquarium too.
It's got this aquatropical rainforest aquarium concept. So lots of coral fish, blueface, angelfish, parrotfish, clownfish, Nemo.
Right.
And the interior design mixes this rainforest vibe with the sea views. Kind of cool.
And finally, anything else down there?
Yes, the KL Forest Eco Park itself. Remember Bukit Nana's, the rainforest reserve the tower's built on?
Yeah, the Pineapple Hill Rainforest.
Well, that park, 9 hectares of it, preserved since 1906, is right there at the base.
You can actually go into it.
Absolutely. There's a herbal garden, a canopy walkway through the trees, a timber gallery, little hiking trails. It's great for picnics, nature walks, that sort of thing.
Wow. So you've got the tower, the zoo, the weird house, the aquarium, and a rainforest park. All in one spot.
Pretty much. It really covers a lot of bases. Makes it more than just a viewpoint.
It really does sound like a full day out. Does this, help it compete with other big attractions nearby? Or is it carving out its own niche?
That's a really good question. I think it does both, actually.
How so?
Well, adding all these diverse ground-level things broadens its appeal massively, right?
Sure. Families, nature lovers.
Exactly. But the combination, the iconic tower experience, plus all these varied attractions, that creates something quite unique. It's not just competing on views anymore, it's offering a whole package.
A multifaceted destination.
Precisely. It helps capture your whole day and caters to so many different interests. It's a smart way to stay relevant and popular in a busy tourist city like KL.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so for you, the listener, planning a visit based on all this, what are the practical things, the tips?
Right, the essentials. Location first. It's at 2 Jalan Punchakov, Jalan P. Ramlee, dead center in KL. About a kilometer from Petronas Towers and Bukit Benteng, so it's easy to find.
Okay, opening times.
Open every day, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Last entry is usually around 9:30 p.m., and it's open all year.
Good. Any best times to go?
The sources suggest midday, maybe 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. for good daylight, or evening, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the night lights.
Makes sense.
But honestly, probably best to aim for early morning or just before sunset. You often get better light then and maybe smaller crowds.
Good tip. How do you get there?
Easiest is probably by train, MRT, LRT, or the monorail. Get off at Bukit Nanas monorail station or Dangwangi LRT. That's about a 10-minute walk uphill.
Uphill,
Or
okay.
there's a free shuttle van from the main gate at the bottom of the hill that takes you right up.
Ah, handy.
Yep. Or just use Grabber or another ride-hailing service. They can drop you right there.
Okay. Tickets. Any advice there?
You definitely buy tickets online beforehand. You usually get discounts, and crucially, you get to skip the queues.
Always good advice.
And just be aware, the sky deck, the outdoor one, might close temporarily if there's bad weather, like heavy rain or a storm. Safety first.
Right. Obvious when you think about it.
Also, for that skybox, the glass cube. Queues can sometimes be 10, maybe 30 minutes long. So again, going early or during off-peak times helps.
Got it. Any other quick tips?
Wear comfy shoes, especially if you plan to explore the eco park. Bring your ID. They often check. It's mandatory. Kids under 4 get in free. And, just be reasonably healthy. You might need to sign indemnity forms for something.
Right. Standard stuff for attractions. Okay, well, this has been incredibly thorough. We've gone from the engineering heights right down to the rainforest floor.
We really covered a lot of ground, didn't we? Or maybe a lot of height.
Huh, yeah. It definitely feels like we've delivered on giving you that well-informed perspective on the KL Tower.
And if you sort of connect all these dots, step back and look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
What's really fascinating, I think, is how this one structure, the KL Tower, manages to blend so many different things. You've got the high-tech communication side, mixed with deep cultural significance like the observatory. Then there's the pure thrill-seeking adventure of base jumping.
Right.
And alongside that, a real commitment to preserving nature like with the Jelutong tree and the eco park, all packed into one vertical building.
It's quite a mix.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Just how many layers of meaning and experience can actually be concentrated into a single iconic landmark. It's more than just concrete and steel.
It certainly is. A really interesting thought to end on. So whether you're now thinking of planning a trip or maybe just see the KL skyline differently, we hope this deep dive has given you a real appreciation for the KL Tower and everything it represents.
Go check it out.
Definitely. Go explore,